Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. My name is Draygone Willem Fuzzbottom Jr. and these are some of my Patreons. Lit Dragon and Wario Land Gold Pyramid. As we get started here today, I would like to request that you let me know of what you think of today's video. And if you think that this video was not worth watching, then by all means, and please, let me know why. With that said, we are right here in the middle of this lava world, and we are almost done with it in fact, climbing up to the top of this volcano. To get there, we must first get through Squawks Shaft. Okay, I gotta ask a question about this level name. And I would ask it right now, if not for the fact that there's something that I need to demonstrate. So there's a coin down there. How do you get a coin? Is there a secret down there? No, it's just a coin. So here's a little trick in this game. You can do it with Diddy or Dixie, but personally, I find it easier to do with Diddy. So you know how Diddy and Dixie can kind of press the attack button in order to perform their attack? Well, if you do that off a ledge, you can do that. While you're rolling, you can jump mid-air. It's a pretty cool technique. And actually kind of required if you want to get good at this game, Aaron. Anyway, back to the level name. Squawks Shaft. Was the innuendo always there? Like, looking back at it now, the innuendo is really obvious, but was it always obvious? Like, back in 1995, was the innuendo there? Like, was it something that they managed to slip past the censor somehow? Or was it kind of innocent at the time, and now it's just something we can kind of find funny now? I just kind of wonder about that. Also, I have thought of something interesting in regards to Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong. Mainly that they're Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong. As in, they have the last name. And yet, here's the thing about these two. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. How does that work? Is it like Babs and Buster Bunny? That is Babs Bunny and Buster Bunny? No relation? I mean, you kind of figure that's probably what it is. The Kong clan aren't necessarily all related. The Kong part is probably just their clan name. But still, it is interesting to think about. With that said, I am pretty much out of interesting things to think about. And now, I'm going to wonder what the best way to get down to that guy is. No, not like that. I probably just have to hover down there. Totally worth it. I did not expect that guy to turn around though. Huh. And timing. You know, when it comes to the Donkey Kong Country games, I really like the barrel segments. They're like part of one of my favorite things in the Donkey Kong games. Except when you miss. When you miss, it kind of sucks. But otherwise, it's fun. I really enjoy it. I'm not entirely sure what it is that I enjoy. Maybe it's shooting myself into a bee's butt? Or maybe it's something else. I guess it's just the skill that it takes. Granted, platforming in general takes skill. But, and there is a but to this, I just gotta slowly figure out what it is. I'm kind of doing this late in the evening. I recorded episode 4 earlier today, and then had to do some unwanted editing, because today was a super hot day, and my air conditioning is kind of on its last legs, and really picked up on my microphone. And I had to edit that noise out. So I'm editing this recording this in the evening, so that I don't have to deal with that noise. Now, what was I talking about? Right. Barrel shooting. It's kind of fun. The amount of skill it takes, and plus if you're really good, you can just quickly shoot yourself all over the place. Typically, I'm not that good, though. Sometimes I am. I actually have an easier time in the first Donkey Kong Country game. Probably because the barrel shooting in that game is a little bit more forgiving. But they're kind of fast-paced, is what I'm getting at, if you're really good at them. As fast as they shoot you, if your timing is really good, that's some quick segmenting, a quick way to get through those segments. I almost was fancy. And now I'm back at the bottom. That right there was almost good. Now where'd you put me? Right back here. Good. Let's try this again. That right there was kind of what I was talking about. Quickly shooting myself through the barrels. Although, you know what? It almost feels like these barrels are slower than the ones in Donkey Kong. Actually, no. What the situation... Oh, wait a sec. Let's... Can I just do this? I can just do this. That's a fast way of doing it. I think something else that gives Donkey Kong Country the advantage, the first Donkey Kong Country, is it's not just spinning barrels. I'll take it. But there's also moving barrels. And I don't mean moving like spinning, I mean moving like back and forth and back and forth. Those are the ones that are fun to time. Anyway, we have finally encountered Squawk. And we are hanging under his shaft. And there was a little Y there to tell us to press the Y button. Because we can shoot eggs, I guess. Let's pause. Used to think they were coconuts, but I guess they're eggs. Squawk is apparently female, and she spits eggs from her mouth. I'm not entirely sure what that says about her biology. Also, red bees are completely invincible. Don't touch them. Granted, you don't typically want to touch any bee, but basically it means that you can't kill them, but you can kill the yellow ones. Let's just scooch through this, and we come across this pair of whatever those are called. Cleavers? I'm going to say cleavers. Cranky Kong mentioned this when we come across those two that are kind of in front of each other. Head right, where we will find DK coin and yet another bonus barrel. What is that, 3 for this level? It's kind of a lot for this level. Alright, so we're destroying them all. It's a good thing we got Squawk. You know, if Squawk is female, then she doesn't even have a shaft. Where do we go from here? Left? Well, there was a couple invisible coins there, so that's cool. That, on the other hand, is not. I'm gonna call something on that. I'll tell you what. Alright, well, that was kind of dumb of me, but I survived. Kind of. Oh, don't you look fun. Yeah, you know what? I really don't feel like trying to time my flapping or whatever to get through there. Basically, what I'm trying to say is die. And those guys are a non-threat. As long as you stay in the middle, they're not going to get you. Okay, Squawk was totally supposed to turn into something, but I guess I was too high and it despawned. So we're aiming for the G, huh? And this is another turning barrel. I was kind of hoping this barrel would move, but guess not. Oh well. And hey, another level with Diddy. Another level beaten with Diddy. I'm not intentionally beating most of these levels with Dixie Kong. That's just how it turns out. Alright. Oh, Cleaver's the boss. My mistake. So those hook-throwing guys? Not sure what they're called. They have names. When you beat the game, you'll find out all their names. But this guy here, this is Cleaver. We're dealing with some guy in the lava, and he's got a sword. And that took care of that. Now we might want to quickly get over here. And he will chase us, which is kind of bad, but not a big deal, really. Aside from the chasing part, this is relatively straightforward and another non-threat. And that takes care of that. Except, yes, he is still there. And now, we want to get all the way across here. Except I kind of want to do that with Dixie. Except not yet. Yet would be a bad idea because I might accidentally screw up and lose Dixie. See? I would have totally lost Dixie there. I wanted Dixie to get these 2 coins. Alright, you just come down here and kill yourself now. And boss defeated. And that is the end of Crocodile Cauldron. Judging by the exclamation mark, by the name, and the DK coin, I'd say I have successfully 100%ed Crocodile Cauldron. Which is good. That is the ultimate goal, to 100% this game. Next up is a level with a name that I don't feel like trying to pronounce now because that's an entirely separate discussion. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and go back and save because this is where we're going to end things. So, right down there at the bottom are all of my Patreons right now. So let's go ahead and just head up here and quickly save, and we will end the video, assuming there isn't anything else that I want to bring up. Typically there is, so let me think here. No, I basically spent the past couple of minutes just sitting here trying to think if there's anything else worth bringing up. And that's just wasting hard drive space, so yep, we're just going to... Hold on a sec. Why is college spelled with a K? Is it because Kremling starts with a K? That seems to be a thing with this game. Everything that could start with a C starts with a K, because Kremlings. But this is a school run by a Kong. Well, I guess Kong also starts with a K. But still, you would think the monkeys would be better spellers. Whatever. At this point, I'm just rambling. Oh, wait. I need to make note of something. How many planes are here? I see one on the left, one on the right. Need to make note of that. There's also 2 globes. So there's 2 planes, 2 globes. And that's the only things I can think of for future reference. Anyway, next time we're going to that crumb place. It's a swamp. It's gonna be fun. I think. Yeah, should be fun. I mean, this game is fun. Therefore, the swamp will be fun. I'll see you then.